Welcome back to the channel. My name is Brad, Supercoach Pro. Today we're doing around 11 Supercoach rage trade talks and whatnot. I actually pressed the wrong button before, so I do apologise for that one. But this week, trades are looking interesting. I actually don't know who to get rid of. I scored 2505 if you missed it in my round review. So big week for me. It's actually one of those weeks where you could probably hold your trades in all honesty, because like all these players are going to have the bias. You might be able to wait a week or play the break-even game and grab a player now. Not too sure which way to play it. Stream just cut out. That's great. Anyway, really looking at those Gold Coast players to see if they're named, such as Graham and Rogers. And Jones has done a hammy, so there's no money in that. The only way I can flip him is during the buys if someone's like a 102k rookie. Then it's possible to get rid of Jones, but he just hasn't made enough money, and now his break-even's 59. He was looking good in that first quarter. So, yeah, don't know what to do with that. Revel over Sutherland was a good pick. But that one was a hard one to tell as well. Sharp still got a low break-even of 30, so could cull him for Tom Green this week, but Tom Green's got a bye the following week, so I'm not sure if I want to grab Green early. And then do I fix up my forward line? Do I go with a Kerno now or a Jai Kidewell or someone like that? Not too sure. Combin reset his break even to 17 as well, so it'd be tricky to know which path to go down to. Horse still not named, so that's going to kill me. Oh, man. But at least I scored 2505 this week. I needed a big week. Now I'm into the top 8K rank, which is nice. So it's building slowly, running out of trades fast, which is fun at this time of year. So if we do use trades, we'll be down to 15, which is not going to be great, but what do you do? Yeah, so it's an interesting one. And then Stewart again. Man, I really want to get rid of him, but I might flick him over the buys, something like that. Sheasel was a bounce back game too, so that was nice. Hey, Pufferfish, what's going on, mate? I like the Jake Waterman pick, says Max1234. Yeah, I actually don't mind the pick too. I'll have a look at his stats now, Max, because I just got home from work. Waterman, I never really considered him, Max, to be honest, but like he's averaging 101 for the season. His last few games. So the first four aren't great, but the next few are amazing. Like he's gone 73, 62, 91, 54. Then he's gone 176, 107, 116, 92, 142. So he's gone nuts. Like round 5 average of what has he done? 126. That's wild. What have you got for me, Puffish? Brad, you won the bet, but still went ahead with the punishment respect. Yeah, look, Puffish, I think I felt bad because Hawthorn were winning all game anyway. So got to give them credit, and that I never believed that they'd even come close. So I went ahead with that. So if West Coast Rules is watching, he'll see that I've done it because, yeah, I don't know. That was a pretty good game. I know they lost at last minute, but I didn't even think they'd get close. So for West Coast Rules, to think that Hawthorn would even win in the first place is crazy, in my opinion. So I thought I'd go with it and just shave it all off and whatever. So, yeah, I did that the other day, but I didn't make it to the centre bounce meetup yesterday, unfortunately. So, is what it is. But hopefully another time I'll get there at some point to meet those guys and everyone else as well. That'd be good. Yeah, how's that last 40 seconds of the Hawthorn game? I in Facebook, I tagged Steve some Hawthorn things. He hasn't replied to me, so pretty sure he's probably a little bit salty at that. But I can't talk because my Tigers getting thrashed every week anyway. But it is what it is. Can't believe we got that far, but the choke was a heartbreaking. Yeah, absolutely. Do you see Sam Mitchell's face at the end of the game too? Like he couldn't believe that last 6 seconds. Like I remember I was watching the last couple minutes of the game and I'm like, no way are Port Adelaide gonna win. Then they won that centre clearance with Butters and I was like, that's crazy. This is really gonna happen now. So, yeah, that was wild. Hey, I used to guys are close. Like watching Richmond every week. I actually watched the other game, St Kilda and Fremantle, instead of watching my own team. So probably says how I feel about Richmond this year. They're actually unwatchable. I don't know if anyone watched that Brisbane game, but as a mutual supporter, sure you would have turned it over and watched the other game because I couldn't watch a belting like that. What else have you got for me, Bobfish? Let's just say, oh, sorry, I got a bloody Tinder thing. Let's just say it's lucky the pufferfish has gills, or else I would have drowned in my tears. Yeah, feel that. Yeah, well, I don't know how Richmond's not below North Melbourne on the ladder right now. Like, how is that possible? Like, when do we even play each other? That would be the battle of the spoon. I should know when we play, but I don't. I've got a sneeze coming up. This is annoying. Played in August. Wow. That's a long way away. It doesn't even tell you what round they actually play, so anyway. It is what it is, Tigers. Where's my Tigers tattoo? I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's a Richmond tattoo, and that's all in colour as well. So, what are you doing, Tigers? You're killing me. Scott, oh yeah, you're a Tigers man too. I watched it. It was a hard watching. I don't know how you didn't turn it off at 3/4 time or quarter time. Richmond versus North, game of the century. Puffish says, "Oh mate, it's got to be such a bad game." I can't believe, I know injuries is a little bit a part of it, but like still, I can't believe how bad we're still performing. It's like they just know that they're nowhere near it this year. So it's like there's just no hunt or hunger, not even from the older blokes either. So, uh, go Tigers. Yep, exactly, Scotty. What can we do? Puffage keen for the Shorty and Brad gym session on Wednesday. Yeah, if you don't already know, I know it's a late stream, so there's probably not many people watching, but yeah, going to do a stream with Shorty Wednesday. I'll probably get there just before 8:30, so hopefully jump on about 8:30 p.m. Should be good. Should be funny. I'll try to contain myself, but it'd be good fun. So, yep. It's funny because like I do tune into other people's streams as well, and I do see a lot of those comments saying when are you gonna jump on Shorty to with Supercoach Pro, etc. So it's good that you guys say that kind of stuff because definitely it got him to reply, that's for sure, which is nice. Yep, my team did go nuts. 2440 Puff was just still pretty massive. 2505, but I'll be honest with you guys that watching. I got absolute kissed. I was definitely gonna trade out Harley Reid. So I'm happy to admit when I've done just dumb luck. And he goes on and scores a 138. Give me 2 seconds. My nose is running. I work in a cool room, so it's like 2 degrees there. You come back to normal temperature, and your body's just like insane after work. Anyway, first world problems. What else did I get kissed by? Breville 73 fielded him as well. Didn't field Jones, so that helped. Comden kissed me as well, scored 80. So all my rookies actually did well. Sharp another 89. He's been a good pickup. So my rookies are only like not far off some crap primos like Walsh. Like Walsh scored an 80 something and Sharp outscored Walsh this week. So that's probably why I'm doing okay. But I'm definitely a primo behind some of the competition. I definitely know that. I look at these other round reviews and they've got a complete midfield, and I don't even have a complete midfield. I've got M6 and that's Clary. And somehow I'm in the top 8K. I think it's because I've got a completed backline that actually went off this week, and my forward line's been okay. Man, we need Sweet back though. We definitely need Sweet. If we don't have Sweet back, we're kind of stuffed. I'm looking at bringing in Fisher or Tom Green this week, and I hate the fact that I have to buy back Fisher. but the rolls are so good and so conducive to scoring. What do you got for me, Pufferfish? Rankin pick is heartbreaking for me. Oh no. Do you pick him up this week, Pufferfish? That sucks. Yep. Who would have thought though? Like it's so hard when they've got that burst of speed and you know it's going to happen one day, but surely not this season. I wasn't thinking that would happen. So unlucky, but at least he didn't score a 5 and lose your cash, and then you'd have to go sideways to someone at 420k or something stupid like that. That would have been more heartbreaking. So the fact that he got a good score and probably made a little bit of money means it's not all bad. Still sucks though. You know, it's pretty interesting though. I've noticed in Supercoach this year, and I don't want to jinx it, but I don't think I've copped any like injuries that I can think of. Maybe you guys remember my team from round 1, but I don't think I've had to trade out players from pure injury. I'll look at my history. My nose is fucked. Zach, hey Brad. I don't even know how to say that guy's name. Fredja or Richards? Oh, you meant the doggies guy. Zach, I think Richards because Will Hoskin Elliott's done a hamstring. Richards is taking Elliott's role, but I think they need another forward like him. So they'll play Richards, Elliott, and Bobby Hill. I think he can play 3 smalls in modern day footy. So I think Richards has shown enough for sure. Like he looks good on the eye. I can't see why McRae would get rid of him. I feel more worried about Sutherland because Sutherland will get pushed out if Gully plays midfield. Chris gets midfield role again, obviously, which he has been. Pennebury, Dacos. So I think Richards is actually more secure than Sutherland. But I wouldn't have thought that last week until watching that game because Sutherland didn't really do much. He scored 51 for like 13 possessions and played like a half forward flank role. I need a bloody tissue. BRB. Give me 2 secs. The goal is injured again? What? Sorry, bloody 2 degrees cool room has like cooked me tonight, so I don't think I'll be doing a live stream for a very long one tonight. Anyway, my nose is killing me. Scott, what do you got? Bring in Heaney for D Jones and Martin in round 4. Roberts, I could do Heaney and Cadman. Bring in Heaney for Darcy Jones and Martin in round 4. So I could do Heaney for Cadman. Scott, do you mean you could grab Heaney purely for Cadman? Because if you can, I'd do that for sure. Pufferfish to go injured. Is he really? Is it the groin again? I didn't see that. Damn. No way. Geordie, what's going on? I just had to look. It's my old housemate. That's funny as, Geordie. I didn't even know you watch my stuff. The other stream I had, my old mate from VCal, and I finished high school in 09, and now this is my old housemate. This is good as. Flag Tigers, might have to chuck some money on them for the wooden spoon. I think so too. Yeah, you are stalking me. Funny because, yeah, that is pretty funny. We're now to have a kick of the footy again, by the way. So this is my old New Zealand housemate, and I got him into Richmond a couple of years ago now. And I kid you not, in the couple of years he's been following the Tigers since me, he's got more merchandise of Richmond than what I do. And he literally, no kidding, it's rarely that you don't see him in a Richmond jumper or some Richmond jersey. It's like you've been sponsored by them or something, Geordie. So that's pretty funny. Give me a like, Geordie, on the live too. Pufferfish, how much money do you have in the bank this week for trades? I don't know where my phone is. I think I got $8,000, Pufferfish. Geordie, if my hamstring is good for sure. Oh no, what have you done? Imagine you went read to track, dodge bullet. Oh, did you see my, what do you call it? Yeah, I almost did that. Was that on my Twitter or was that in my preview? Because I was considering that heavily. I wonder why Track I know he's been tagged so many games, but I wonder why he's scoring so unders. I thought this would be his turnaround week. That's why I was tempted to bring him in. So, yeah, interesting. Now you just keep Reed, I think. I'm going to keep Reed. Puffish, what do you got? What do you think of this for your team, Brad? Okay, you're looking at my team. Thanks, Puffish. Darcy Wilson and Darcy Jones to Joe Richards and Tom Green. Tom Green is a must-have. I like the fact you're getting rid of Jones, but you're only making. Oh, true. Sorry, Crazy Fit. You're only making 60K, but that 60K you're putting on top of Darcy Wilson's head to get Tom Green. I'll have to consider what it looks like on my actual team, Puffish, but that's actually a pretty good shout. The only thing is, I don't really want to give up Darcy Wilson. I know his break even's at 70, but he's such a good pick. He's been so reliable. Like his 3-round average would have to be close to 90s, wouldn't it? I don't know. Let me think about that one, Puffish. Yeah. But Darcy Jones probably has to go over the buys anyway, so do you cull him now? And I didn't watch that St Kilda game heavily to watch Wilson. I don't know. I'll have a think about that, Puffish. Thank you. I do like when people look at my side and tell me what they can see. Crazy Fit, I mentioned it in my live. Must have been, yeah, okay. I forgot that. That must have been Saturday night then. Puffish or Will Graham instead. Maybe Will Graham. Especially if he doesn't get named. Then I'll have more money as well. I have another. How much do I have, Puffish? An extra 90K on that? I remember the prices somewhat. Crazy Fit, I captain Butters third quarter and he was on the 68. I was happy to get 100. Yeah, and then he pulls out like a 126. It's like I saw a lot on Twitter. People were going early and saying, "Oh, Butters, my captain failed," or "Gorn, my captain failed." But 9 times out of 10, they actually turn around anyway, and they actually do okay. So I'm never worried when I see updates of like captaincy scores because like we always call the early crow. So yeah, all good. We'll. Sorry, I got distracted. Jonas Goat. My comment in Shorty's video. Sorry, Jonas Goat. What have you said? My comment in Shorty's video said, "Shorty Legend, don't forget to have a bench press ready to roll for the Wednesday stream with Brad and Tailgate to lay down some clean sheets." I was the one that left a like to that comment, Jonas, because it was funny as like, yeah, I'm not going to say anything weird to his housemates and stuff though. Like, I'll never be allowed to come back for a stream. So, oh, that's funny. I got some crazy pickup lines that Geordie knows about. Don't you, Geordie? Says, "I'm off to bed. Let me know if you want to kick on Saturday or Sunday." Yeah, I'm keen for one of those days. I'll have my boy with me, but he should be able to. He'll be walking around almost anyway, so maybe the little fella will have a kick with us. I'm picking him up this weekend. So, anyways, I'll sort that out with you, Geordie. I'm still keen for a kick. Puffish. Are they really? Catwoman and Shorty are friends with benefits. That's wild. I love that. I don't know if that's true or not, Puffish, but no way would I be stepping on any territory regardless of whose house I went to. Mate wise, I wouldn't even do it to my own mates, like try to chat up their housemate or anything like that. Far out as funny as. I got some funny pickup lines too. I'd never tell you on the stream. You guys would be like, "Wow, that's why you're single, mate." Craze Fit. Did you shave your head 1 minute before the game ended and then realize you didn't have to? No, it was actually because West Coast Rule wrote in the comment that you guys know about the bet. If Hawthorn win, I have to shave my head. And I said, yeah. It was more the fact that Hawthorn put up such a good fight, and I didn't think Hawthorn would even get in a goal. And I thought it was a pretty good shout by West Coast Rule to even think that they'd come that close, in my opinion. So I sort of just did it out of like acknowledgement, like that was a good call. So no, I actually did it after that game. So yeah, I'm sure he'll be happy with the result anyway. So yeah, if you get me on a bet and it's close enough, I'll still follow through anyway because yeah, I'm just like that, I guess. Plus, I just feel like I do random stuff in my streams now that you guys are not even surprised by now. You're like, this guy's just strange. I don't know what cheese. Howdy, brother. What's going on, mate? Did you end up going to the Cinemounts meetup at the Nixon Hotel? Because I do apologise that I made a YouTube short saying I wasn't going to make it at about 11:30, I think. So discovered how to do YouTube shorts on Saturday. That was interesting. Oh no, what have you got here? Puffish. Oh no. Just make sure when you sit down on Shorty's bed, just to check for any. Yeah, maybe. Well, I don't think we're sitting on his bed. Surely he's got a couple gaming seats we just sit on. Either or, whatever. I mean, I'm doing this from the smallest chair in the world, but whatever. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna be. You know what? Too, I know you guys are gonna say some funniest shit in the comments that I won't even know what to say. You get me. You get me. Yeah, I don't know. It'll be funny. I don't know. Jeez, I feel like everyone's pretty keen for this too. Actually, in the comments too, they've been waiting quite a while for this duo. So I'll probably head over there straight after work because I finish work at 8, and I did tell him that. So I'll just literally come straight from work. Where are we going? No, I don't know. Sorry, I don't know what cheese. No, I couldn't make it. Had some. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fair enough. Cheese. I was a little bit in the same boat, to be honest, mate. I had a bit of a rough day Sunday, so that's why I didn't even do a live stream last night. Really rough day, to be honest. So yeah, but we're here now, so all good. The stream's always a good to cheer me up thing too. I don't know, like cheese. 2505 is huge for you, mate. Yes, it was good. It's not hard to do videos when you're going mediocre and you don't feel flat, but you're sort of waiting for a big week. And it's taken me bloody 10 rounds to get a big week. So it's nice to do that, especially because there is people that follow you each week. And I suppose they do want to see some form. It's like when you're sitting 8th on the ladder and you finally get into the top, I don't know, top 6, and you're like, here we go. This is what I came here to play for. So I'm not here to spiders, if you know the word for that. Jonas Goat, Shorty has only one chair. Get sit on the bench. I thought you were going to say something else to that, Jonas. Yeah, whatever. If that's what I got to do, that's what I got to do. I'm sure she does. Fair enough. I don't even know what she looks like, so this is funny as. Oh my god. How's the mo on Shorty? I can't grow a mo like that. I look like I'm a Mexican drug lord or something if I grow a mo, especially with a shaved head. But he pulls it off well. I'm surprised down this way we're normally like a lot of mullets and mows, so he's always got one of the two down right in Geelong. Imagine Shorty with a mullet. I'll ask him when I get there Wednesday if he's going to grow one for a stream. Craze Fit. Surely I'll bring in Nick Martin this week against Tigers or Matty Rao against Blues. Nick Martin against Tigers every day of the week, mate. I didn't even know why I looked up to the sky to think of that answer, but Matt Rao's got a break even of 126, I think, and Blues midfield's pretty tough to score on. We saw what Clary and Track did against Carlton, so I'd probably go Nick Martin. What do you got for me? I don't know what cheese. Not as huge as my 2555 though. Wink face. I got so lucky. Sexton trade in for 118. That's just a good trade in though. Like, that's why you're in the top 1K, is it now? I got so lucky. And sorry, holding Reed, Anderson bounced back. Yep. Anderson is a funny one. He's just 70 or 150, so it's the perfect VC if I had an Anderson. Fisher trading in the last quarter. Wait, bounce back. Fisher traded in the last quarter. Do you mean you brought him at the last minute? And recall with decent scores, smashing. Yeah, he had 20 touches, I think. I heard. So yeah, no, that's good that McCall have held his bargain, but it's going to be hard for him to score when Richmond are getting pounded that hard every week. So I don't know. I might have to find a second team. I don't know, Max. I don't know what my trades are going to be. We saw last time that I was going to go short and Fisher, and then I went Luke Ryan and Breville, and I didn't even discuss anything about Breville leading up to it. So I don't know. I'm a bit of a pain in the ass when you guys are watching me asking my trades, and then I flip to something else because that happens 50% of the time. So I don't know, Max. My trades always come on probably a Saturday morning or a Friday night. I try to be consistent for my previews and stuff, and but it's so hard. If I see a team sheet and I see something that pops up, I will definitely trade. And that's what happened with Breville. I've mentioned it a few times, but he was named on that wing, and he wasn't named on the bench 5 minutes before the bounce. And I was like, you know what, I'm taking a punt on this guy because he's playing Tigers. Or because Dacos's VC failed too. So things that happen during mid-game for my players determine what my future trades are going to be. Which is probably annoying for you guys because you're like, Brad's doing a review and he's picked a player he doesn't even mention. So, yep. Anyway, I'm looking at Tom Green though, or I'm looking at Fisher. It probably makes more sense to go Fisher Max for me because Green's got the bye next week, but also Green's his cheapest price. So I'll put on a Twitter poll on some of the thoughts I'm thinking about as we go. And I missed out on Zorko. That was fantastic. I don't know, Cheese. Meant in the last quarter saved his score. Oh wow, okay. That's crazy. You 13 touches. Yeah, right. What was his score at 3/4 time? Because if it was like a 60 or 70, that's scary. Pupfish, I'm thinking this week for me, going Rankin and D Jones. Yep, for Richard and Houston. Completes my back line, taking the Bailey Dale as a keeper. I like it, Pupfish. You've clearly got a plan, so I think I'd take that. And Bailey Dale is definitely a keeper, for sure. He's 100% a keeper. I should have went there weeks ago. It's probably my biggest regret. When I do I'll do a mid-season review of how my team trades have gone, like over the buys, potentially, and I'll see where I've gone wrong so far because I'll sort of get a good gauge of what I've been doing wrong, and maybe I can evaluate that and see what not to do the next half of the season. Thinking bringing in ranking straight after the buys. I don't know if I would, Puffish, because it's a hammy. So I'm not sure I would be tempted to do that at all. I think I'd probably pass on him this year now that he's already done it. I don't know. He'll be an absolute pod, don't get me wrong, but I think I'd be scared off that now that he's. It's probably the same reason I didn't go Parrish. I was heavily considering Parrish or Oliver, but Parrish had niggles in the preseason. Like I thought it was his calf, and I knew he had calf issues last year, so I didn't go there. And look what happened. So I don't think I could bring myself to doing anything with Rankin. Max, well, you guys are going nuts in here. This is good. Are you doing the stream with Shorty? Yeah. Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. I might just put that in the chat. Wednesday. That way you guys can see it. Live stream. I think it'll be on his channel, by the way. Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. live stream on Shorty's. If I butchered spelling, it's because I just CBF spelling right now. Anyway, where was I? So I don't know. Actually, I felt pretty flat after seeing Zorko go 160, but I worked out keeping Reed. But it worked out keeping Reed and traded in Fish and Sexton. The Sexton one is pretty nuts. He did that too. I don't know how many people would have got him. Um, yeah, but that was a pod move. Jeez. I got way more points out of that than going Zorks. Yeah, sometimes you do with two trades like that. And Craze Fit Green at 400k is mental. Yep, thanks to the ankle injury. And then he's played the next few games anyway. He's a little bit subpar, but I still think he's crazy value considering he was like 620 at the start of the year. Don't forget to give this stream a like, of course, by the way. Helps me sleep at night. Jonas Goat, gonna wait for the team before deciding who to trade out. This is my issue too. This is why it's so hard to answer these questions sometimes, is because the teams really determine on which rookies we get rid of. Waiting on Closey, Graham, Howes, Wilson, Garcia, Richards, best rookie in the week. I think Richards is by hands down for me my number one trade in target. He just looks so good. He's a natural, unlike me. Corey, what do you got? 73 at 3/4 time for Fisher. That's not bad. See, I'm not worried about that at all, Corey. Yeah, I wouldn't have been too worried. At worst, he would have pulled a 90. Max 1, 2, 3, 4. I got Zorko, King Zorko, and then follows up with Green after his buy. Yeah, look, I'm still considering him bringing him in at his lowest price anyway. I don't know. He plays Geelong, who leak midfield points badly, don't they? So, and unless O'Connor's playing and then he gets tagged, man, I'm an overthinker. I don't know actually. Yeah, Corey, he had like 58 at half, I think, was flat with his third quarter. Yeah, what is he doing there? He's doing like 15-point quarter. But yeah, I don't know. It's Fish. So what do you expect? He's not a great football player, but good position. Caldwell could be good with Parrish out now. Yeah. In my Twitter poll, I've got him and Kerno in a poll just to see what people would do. It's hard to know if people are just catfishing though and giving you a wrong answer. But generally, I'd trust that the majority of people are actually giving the right poll answer and not trying to stitch me up. Because that would be nasty if they were doing that. Jonas Goat, it'll be on Shorty's channel. Got to get the punters in. Oh yeah, it'll definitely be on Shorty's channel. He's got, I don't even know how many. What has he got? Like 5k. I wouldn't even have it. A tenth of his viewers subbed. I feel like a feature. You know, when you listen to like two artists and they've finally collabed. I feel like that feature artist. I don't know who I'd be. Anyway, I don't know why I'm thinking about feature artist. I'm jumping on his album. Well, I don't know. Geez, this week I'm weighing up the double downgrade. I think that's a tough one to do. Double downgrade. I don't think I'd do a double downgrade, Cheese, or getting a pod like Caldwell Myers or trading in Oliver. Honestly, passing the eye test. I like Oliver out of those three. I don't recommend a double downgrade unless we were in round like the buys next week. Double downgrade now is risky in case they both get dropped before the buys. If that makes sense, Cheese. I'm hungry right now. Somebody send me some food. I'll send my address in the comments. Not just joking. That'd be wild. Imagine that. There's like someone in a ski mask just, hey, yo, mate. Oh, yeah, no worries. Flag pies. Hi, mate. I traded out Harley Reid. Oh, no. I was going to do the same flag pies for Fisher last week. Always Fisher's a good pick. Allowed me to trade in Butters, though, who likely had an enormous last quarter. Yeah. Isn't it hard when you trade out a player that goes well, but you've got other players that you bought in that also did well? It's confusing as hell. But the other thing is, Harley Reid didn't pass the eye test the last 3 weeks. And the other thing is, too, like, and this is just a community thing, is if you listen to a whole heap of other podcasts, I think 95% of people that you listen to would probably off read as well. So it makes it pretty persuasive when it's not a 50-50 call. And so, yeah, I would have done the same though. I was in that 95% boat too. And I only decided not to trade him out because I thought Cadman was more of a priority in Roberts, or else I would have definitely traded out Reed. And now he's done that. So now I'm like, do you keep him at F6, F7? He plays well at Optus. That's his issue. Just can't play anywhere else, in my opinion. Anyway, it is cold in here. My window is open. It shouldn't be. Max 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's the same with me. Green against Jordan could go 150 plus. Yeah, his break even's like 70 something. I'm sick of remembering break evens and prices too. I think about this all day at work and do all these maths in my head, and I'm like, bro, I gotta stop thinking about Supercoach every minute of the day. Jonas Goat. Oh no. Brad tell SDS Steve drunk. Willie Smith. He should get on your live streams. True. I can't believe, I don't know if you guys remember this or if how many of you guys were there for that, but I've actually done some good streams, not gonna lie. I'm so underrated sometimes. Not really, but I got Steve on a night out. I put him on a stream at like, was it midnight or it was like 11 o'clock or something, and we had him on there for 15 minutes. I was just hoping for the life of me he wouldn't say anything bad. I don't think I uploaded it because I was like, it's too risky because I didn't know where it could go, and I'm not sure if you can promote alcohol in that way. So yeah, he jumped on. He had a few. I wouldn't say he was amazingly intoxicated, but you could definitely tell, he had a few. But yeah, these live streams have been quite fun since discovering these. I should have done them a long time ago in hindsight. Oh no, here's my feature artist, Justin Bieber. Oh God. Am I Justin Bieber or Shorty Justin Bieber? Because I'm terrified either way for that answer. I don't know. Jeez. What do you got? Plan to trade in Trelaw actually is an absolute pod, but we'll be getting cleared. Puts me off. Yeah, but those scores also, cheese, are with Trelaw. Sorry, with old mate in the side anyway, so you could probably take a punt. Cheese, you're the kind of player I want to watch, especially on Supercoach, to do these punts because they're insane. And then when you update me, you've done them. I'm like, wow, I wish I had the kahunas to do it. I play it safe too many times, but mate, when you're in top 1K, I feel like sometimes you can risk it because you got such a good lead. Max 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, clearly can't count. Should have went to BCE. Cuddle would be good as an Essendon supporter. He gets up the mid time. What do you think of his injury history though? Because a lot of people were mentioning that to me, and I was like, okay, what do? I don't know like cheese. Even Perkins could benefit too, Maxi. Yeah, okay, there you go. These conversations in here is good. I can't stop reading the bottom comments, and I get so distracted. I've definitely got ADHD for sure. The stat was in the top 1%, Harley Reid went from 80% to 28% owned. Wow. How do you find that out, Cheese? I want to know. What the hell? Max 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just gonna say Max because it just feels like a pin code to somebody's Commonwealth Bank app. I just need one more forward. I don't know who to go. Isaac. Oh, bro, Isaac. I didn't even have to finish off that sentence. Wait, what? Oh, sorry, you have Isaac. Wow. I have Isaac, Mackay, Sexton, Zorko, Flanders, Wilson. Dogger? Would you go Dogger if you got Livingston so you can cover your ruck line over the buys? I love Dogger too much, so maybe I'm too biased. Waterman's a good one, though. You did mention that. If you were going to pick someone, McGovern or Waterman. Oh, yuck. That's a hard one because none of them stand out. I mean, not yuck as a pick, but yuck as I don't know. McGovern's injury prone as heck, and Waterman's in form, so probably Waterman, mate. But his haircut. Have you seen the head on Waterman? Wow. I mean, you'd be able to watch West Coast games with one of those players in your side. You'd be having a heart attack every time McGovern went for the ball. Go Waterman, I would. I mean, that's a pod move. He's got a head like a turtle. Yeah, go Waterman. What's the worst that can happen, right? Puffish, if not Rankin, who's the best forwards you think? Puffish, who are you looking at? Can you give me that as a little bit of more of a reference? And then I can give me 3 names, Pufferfish. Throw them at me. I don't know where I put my phone to have a look at forwards right now. Oh no, Jonas Goat. I always get nervous when you put something in the comments, Jonas, not going to lie. Despite disappointing scores the last few weeks, I'm putting the VC on merit. Okay, we're not talking anything else. And the underpants on Maxman's gone. Even Dogger went huge versus Marshall. Oh, true. I definitely VC any or see any options against Tigers. An interesting point about Gorn and yeah, Dogger went huge against Marshall. They both went huge against each other, didn't they? They were having like a ruck off. That sounds weird. That sounds like some sort of category I shouldn't mention. I don't know if that is a category. Don't look it up. How's that person one time in my stream last time that mentioned a YouTube channel? So I looked it up and bro, that was wild. I looked it up on stream. What a stitch up. It didn't even look like it would be something like that. I get stitched up so many times in these comments over the last few streams this year. It's pretty funny. Oh no, Tracy, you got to go shorties. Sorry, you got to go to shorties prepared and not look lost. Think about points. Oh, bro. Just putting that in my head already makes me look lost. Do I look lost in my streams? Because sometimes I feel lost. I think we'll be all right, Craze Fit. Worst thing that will bail, like, surely, I'm sure he'll have a game plan. It could go really bad, but it won't. All right, Craze Fit. We've talked a few times in person, obviously from the footy. What do you call it? The kicking things. Oh my god, I've lost my mind. Shorty's goal kicking competitions. I've already lost my mind, Crazy. You've already done it to me. I won't look lost, I promise. I'm sure he'll have some talking points. But I think it's just going to be a stream where you guys are just going to comment stuff. I don't know what he's got going on. He hasn't told me yet. I'm not going to lie. I'm a tad nervous. It won't go bad. Max, Caldwell looks good. Had a whole preseason. Yeah, I'm considering him heavily, even over Fisher potentially. I'm not sure. I don't know, cheese. I do these pod moves because I'm here for the fun. Yeah. See, I'm here for that, but I'm also got to do team reviews. So if I bring in Trelaw and then he does a hammy, I'm going to have a hippo super coach moment and flip my nut at the player. Like, I can go wild. I don't know if you want to see that from me because there's already other aggressive super coaches out there. I can't do it. I already have enough going on. I love the chaos. I can't do this chaos stuff, cheese. But if you want to do Troll, you can do him. I should really rephrase that. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Just how the game goes, absolutely. Jake M. Hello, Jake M. Who do you think Posey and House for Fisher and Sexton? I'm not sold on Sexton based on his job security. If he has one bad week, he's out. But unfortunately I do like Fisher just because of the role, and McKerch is not playing for a little while. So 1 out of 2. Closest break even is still 30, so I'd probably hold House. If you could do House to Fisher in one trade, I'd probably be keen for that. But I'm not sure I'd want Closey for Sexton, considering Closey might have another 100 game in him, and you might be kicking yourself. It depends what Closey gets you to, doesn't it? Though. So no to Sexton. I think he's 277k. Got to stop remembering his prices and start remembering other things. Trey, hello Trey. I don't think I've seen you before. How close do you think Petrarca is mid forward DPP? I don't know. I think he actually had to play a lot of forward time this week to actually get the DPP after round 12. I don't think it's worth bringing him in before that to hope he's going to be a forward if that's where you're going down, though, Trey. Jonas. Oh, no, crazy. Good point, Brad. Don't forget to bring your blue chew. Too short. I don't even know what that means. Blue chew. Is that code for something? Don't forget to bring you. I don't know what that means, Jonas. You might have to spell it out to me. I'm a bit special tonight. Now you guys made me nervous that I'm going to have stage fright. I won't really. I'll be fine. I don't know, cheese. Do you remember the time I jumped on the stream anyway this year and I had it was DR and Steve. I was just listening to DR. I was mesmerised. It's harder to do a 3-way stream though than what it is a 2-way, especially when you're doing a live stream with someone else right next to you. It's different. Way easier than 3 cams everywhere and stuff. Anyway, I don't think I've ever done a side by side live. I've lost it. I don't know, like cheese. Trey, they had to play him midfield against the Eagles as they were getting dominated, so not even close. There you go. I didn't really watch that game very well, so that explains it. Pupfish, Waterman, key forwards, anyone, I don't know. Can I find my phone? I don't know where I threw my phone. Why do I do this? I actually don't mind Waterman. I think my phone's right here. Puffish, Waterman. All right, I'll just tell you the forwards I like, and some of them you probably already got players, but you might not necessarily like the players I like. I don't know. So the obvious ones, obviously, you've probably already got most of them. Heaney, Flanders, Zorko, Jackson. I probably like Waterman. I still like Mackay. I'm actually sold on Brian Myers now after 400 weeks. I hate Jesse Hogan. Kerno I like. Cardwell I like. Dylan Moore, I think I'm off now. I know you guys are going to hate this, but I still like Jeremy Cameron as a pick. I've always liked him as a pick. Langford, he had a really bad week this week, but I still like Langford. I don't know what I feel about McRae. If I could give you 10, maybe I'll give you 10 that I like. Like, I'd be happy if any of these 10 were on my side. And I've already got most of the big dogs, but if I had 10 to pick from, Heaney, Flanders, Zorko, Jackson, Waterman, Myers 6, Kerno 7, Cardwell 8, 9 Jeremy Cameron. Ooh. 10, I don't know. 10 Langford or yeah, maybe Langford, number 10. Cray 11. Obviously Fisher's in the mix too. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still deciding between Kerno, Cardwell, and I haven't really thought about Waterman just because I'm scared that it could be a purple patch, but you guys probably have watched more West Coast games than me, so he's probably the player informed. Can he do it for the rest of the year? Whereas a Cardwell, I know his role's better than a Waterman. Kerno, the Blues are probably playing a lot better than any of the other forwards around him, despite how they've travelled the last few weeks. I don't know. The forward line's hard. It's pretty much he, Zorko, Flanders, and Daylight. I don't know. The rest could be anything. Well, you guys are going off. Where are we now? Wow. I don't know. Geez, Jonas Gorn has lost his captain privilege from me, but he's still the main plan for captaincy this week. Yeah, this is the issue. I got worried about not owning Gorn, and now he's done nothing the last 3 weeks anyway. So this is the thing I wasn't worried about Merritt. You guys asked me about Merritt about a month ago, and I said, "No, I'm not worried. He's not the kind of guy that goes 150 every week." I was more worried about your Tom Green that can go 150 then 95 as opposed to a Merritt that goes 120, 130, 120, 130 because I've already got Sarong and Butters to counter that. I'm more worried about your Andersons, the guys that you can VC and they go nuts and get a 150. I hate coming up against those every week because they're the guys that punish you regardless of their flat average of a 105. I feel like sometimes you've got to have one of those guys that has a high ceiling and a bad floor to have a VC option. You have too many mediocre 120 guys, then who are you going to captain every week or VC every week? I'll have a good, I don't know, I'll have a look at my midfield, but like Curno's a perfect example. You'd love a Curno as a VC, a Cameron as a VC. Any of these key forwards would be actually not a bad pick because, yeah, they're going to annoy you when they get a 60 or 70 and you want to rage straight them. But I tell you what, you VC a bloke that does 160 and Carlton's playing, I don't know who Carlton got. I haven't got any Carlton players in my side, but anyway, you give them a weak matchup and those VCs are nuts. Max, don't go Fisher. Adam looks good. I watched his podcast. He seems like he's live on his footy. If you look at his stats, he's not gone under 99 and gone over 150 before. I couldn't do Troll. I think he's too injury prone for me. I've burnt way too many trades to take a punt on him too. Flag players, I've definitely thought about Swire at 190k. It's just could he be sub again? That's the biggest issue for him. But I have considered it. But I think Richards for 70k cheap is probably more where it's at. Puffish, so is DPP calculated from 7 to 12? Well, I think it is. I think it's 7 to 12 and then 13 to 18 and then that's it. Pretty sure we get DPP after round 12 and then after round 18 and that's it. I don't think the round 12 and 18s really matter now, to be honest. Like, you're not going to see too many big dogs change mid-season and late in season from what I remember in previous seasons. We in this together, Max. Pubfish, you, me, go water. I was going to say watermelon. Waterman. Wow. Like, full send it, right? I'd love to see that in the chat. I'd love to. I'll be watching Max and Puffish and Cheese then the next few weeks in the comments heavily if you guys are going to go down these crazy pod routes. If Cheese gets Chaw and Pufferfish and Max get Waterman, I might have to do something for a stream. Corey, Kernan and Mackay after the bye, great run. Yeah, I'll have a look at what they do after the bye. I'm hungry as I need to get a HSP after this stream. Any good recommendations for HSPs in Melbourne or Geelong, do write them in the comments because I will definitely save them. Puffish will... Sorry. What are we talking about? Bolton ever be good enough to bring in for cheap? I don't think so with Richard's form. Maybe when we get some players back, but I wouldn't look at it. He's awful right now. Puffish, Waterman, best contested mark in the game. Oh, I think you've sold yourself, Pufferfish, to the Waterman. You and Maxi, jump on. Waterman has taken Allen role since he has been injured. Good pickup, Corey. Nice. You guys are so body knowledgeable, I swear. Max, I feel like any of these guys in the comments could actually have their own channel, by the way. Not gaslighting at all. Kerno after his bye. Puffish, yep, I'm doing Waterman. I watch every game. He's a gun. Wow. Wow, Max. DeGoey, DPP. Ooh. I like DeGoey as a DPP, but he's just got groin soreness, doesn't he, though? Like, groin issues. Oh, no. Jonas, I've just seen what you said. Corey, it's a full season. You have to play 6 games in 12 games. Really? And Rogers missed 1 game. And Sam Sutherland. That's annoying. Yeah, okay. All right, got you now, Corey. Max, got St Kilda North before the bye and Adelaide. Oh, Waterman does. Yeah, that's a good shout then. Bring him in. Bring in the water boy. What a mullet. I don't even know what the thing is. Corey, as he dropped last week. Who dropped last week? Oh, Rogers. Yes, sorry. Yes, that is correct. Jeez, one of my plans to get Shaw was trading Harley and Reid. That's not going to happen now. So I have to settle for trash. Who's trash? Are we talking about Oliver? Because I love Oliver. Jones Goat. Head over to Shorty's for a late night snack and maybe a Milo too. No, it's okay. I've got Milo here. Also, like, is it Tinder snack? Is Tinder snack the snack you're talking about? You actually being normal? Because I ran out of chocolate muffins today, and I'm disappointed. I love a good chocolate muffin. West Coast key forwards, Woody and the Waterboy. What a combo. Good combo. I can't believe West Coast have upset a few sides now. I'm very surprised. All this tanking all these years has finally paid off. Puffish DeGoey had 0 CBAs on the weekend. You unreal. Played forward the whole game. Surely that secures it. Surely it does. I like DeGoey. Flag players. Should I train either of? Oh yeah. Okay, we've got a question. What do you got for me? Should I trade out either of Steele or Stewart? Nah. I hate Stewart. You definitely know I'd love to trade him out, but I think you got to upgrade all your. Are you full primo already, flag buyers? Because if you are, then sure. But if you're not, be upgrading the rookies and then getting rid of these guys over buyers once you're done. Don't have Heaney or Ryan, who I would probably target very soon. If I had to trade one, it'd be Stewart. Steele needs his buy. I'd love it if they rested him before his buy, even as an owner. Max says, sorry, what have you written? Did it with us every go Waterman. He's going to 130 against Adelaide. Oh, I do it with you guys. I don't think I can afford to this week if you look on my side. I've only got 8k. Play players, try and get them both. Good shout. Puffish. Max, I'm scared about this Waterboy. I just don't know. Was pretty keen on Houston in. I'd go Houston over Waterboy. Look at McGovern's stat. I think he's top 6. I think he is too. Max, I've already looked at the stats, and I think he's top 6 as well. I definitely think he's top 6. Unfortunately, I just can't go there because I'm too scared injury prone wise. I'm already carrying a few players that scare me anyway, and they're not even highly injury prone, but I'm carrying players that 2 or 3 could get injured any given week. Combin scares me. I don't know if you guys watch Combin heavily, if any of you own him, but he looks always injured. Every time he goes for the ball and competes, he starts limping and whatever. Then owning Stewart, you never know what's going to happen with him. Young's hamstrings scare the hell out of me. Steele's already injury prone this year. I can't do anything else like that. I can't do a draw when I've got players that are so skeptical. Man, I love these rookies though. Darcy, 84. I love you, Darcy. Don't really. Not in that way. Oh, I need a HSP. Flag players, 2-3. Oh, I just realised why I got flag players 23. It's because he won the granny. What an idiot I am. Max, yeah, both of them top priorities, just hoping they drop in price. And then Max says, I have Houston. I don't like cheese. Neil and Shaw to finish in midfield. It goes, they are good pods. I like Neil over Shaw, but both would be pretty good, especially VC and C option every week. Flag players, yeah, I started them both. Cheese, I like that. Oh, welcome back, Ross. Nice to see you. Yes, Hugo Garcia back soon for the Saints. He had a huge game in the VFL against Richmond's VFL side, which Richmond now have 2 VFL sides if you haven't already seen. So, He could be. Any Saints fans can give a guess for ins and outs. Chuck it in the comments because I'd like to know too. It'd be interesting to see if Graham, Rogers, Garcia all get a spot back. I'm not confident in any of them getting their spot back. Maybe Garcia out of all those. Rogers and Graham, I can't see get a game this week or next week. I don't know. I wouldn't even be surprised if Closey gets dropped. I'll probably trade whichever rookie doesn't get named. Probably like most of you in the chat. Yeah, for a small amount of stream, these comments are pumping out. Thanks, everyone. Jonas Fisher. Zach Fisher can play football or fish well. He just gets easy points like scooping fish from a bucket. What happened when Clarkson takes a dump in the bucket? Thinks he can get his hands dirty. That confused me. Fish isn't like a great footy player, but it's just his role, isn't it? It really is. Oh yeah, do you guys know how to add rivalries? Flag players. Houston is one of my favourite opposition players now. I am in love with his kicking. He is a good kick. He is a very good kick. Yep, he's a good player. Max, what's your team name? Add as a rivalry. Oh, every time I look at my team, I get frustrated. I shouldn't have made my team the orange team because I think of Kelly Underwood every time. And I hate thinking about her. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe you guys in the comments can come up with a different Supercoach name for my team next year. I'll highly consider whatever you put in there, by the way. Maybe I should do that. Maybe in my streams, I should put in that. And then the one I think wins, I'll make it my Supercoach side next year as my team name. And you'll get a shout out each week. Anybody else in love with Matt Hill? I've heard that a few times. I'll have to listen to him on YouTube. It can't be a name I'll get banned for, Jonas. Because there's some creative people in this bloody comment chat, I swear. Max, this is sometimes to take note on a note. I love Waterman Pig, but away from home, I don't think they can score over 50 points at home. Yes. I don't know now I'm off the pick. So now you're double guessing about this pick, Maxi. Don't back out. I think I'm going McGovern. Well, McGovern's got the scoring capability, just injury prone as hell. So either way, but I do think he's a top 6 defender as well. Joe Scott says team name I dream Cream of Heaney. That is a very good one. I think I've actually seen that before. Fair enough. WA is like a fortress for the Eagles. You can't get banned for names. Really? Trust me, they are much better names than that. Interesting. Like, it's got to be a name where if my dad asks me what does that name mean, I'll get away with it because he does watch my videos. I don't know if he watches my wives, so I'm very careful what I say in case he's watching my wives. Puffish. Sometimes it's why I don't read out swearing because I'm not sure if he watches. Puffish, I think it's Max Dons. Brad, make your name Shorty's father. Brad, make your name Shorty's father. Imagine. Oh, mate. That's funny as. I'm looking forward to this live stream. It's going to be funny. Max McGovern got St Kilda at home soon, going away at 170. Whew. Big call, Maxi. I don't know, like Cheese. Oh no, Cheese. This is why I love you guys in the chat. You always think of things like that I like too. Considering I've actually looked at him, Cheese, so it's fine. God, I love you guys. Seriously, you guys make me feel normal when we look at players like Swallow and Salem. Yes, he is definitely relevant, Cheese. Probably not to other people, but to me, yes, I like him. I'm just having a look at him now. Christian Salem before his injury, right? And he's always been a good scorer. He's always been around that 470 to I feel like 520 mark. He gets as well as 420k, but his issue is his soft tissue history, from what I remember. But start of the year, he wasn't great. Like, don't get me wrong, it wasn't fantastic. 93, 86, 77, 70, 51. Got injured on 3, and then come back with a 99 against West Coast. So he's 330k. Oh, I have a good disgusting pick. His break even's pretty high still though, Cheese, 89, but he's 330k. He would not be a bad F7. D7. Wow, I should go back to school. And he'll probably get to 315k next week. So I don't hate it at all, Salem. If you trust that his injury history might be okay, he might be a good swing. He's got DPP. I'll have to see if he got CBAs. I didn't watch that game, but he had it 25 times. So yeah, I don't mind the Salem pick as a bench pick. Obviously, I always like good bench cover though. To be honest, I love having a good F7 and an M9. It's so underrated. It saves you from trading out players late in the season because you can just field those players for a week and save yourself a trade. Anyway, no, so I do like that shout. Cheers. Jonas, current team name is, I'm not going to read that out. It's because I'll definitely butcher that and say exactly how it's said. Flag players, I started Andy Brayshaw as a pod. Oh no, normally I'd be happy with 107 average, but by round 10, yeah, that's annoying. Imagine if you went Sarong over him too. I'm going to get my dressing gown on. I'm bloody cold. It is way too cold in here. Excuse me. Oh, that's better. I'm looking like Hugh Hefner right now. Without the bunnies. Oh no, I've read more comments again. Jonas, what are you doing to me? Pubfish, you know I'll be in the running. Sorry, you know I'll be in there running amok, don't you? Yes, I do. Max, I changed my my name to Max Dons now. No more 1, 2, 3, 4. Jonas, I'm not gonna say that. I know what that means. Jack, what's going on? Late to the party time, mate. What's going on? Yeah, just talking random things. If you didn't catch on before, I'm doing a live stream with Shorty Wednesday night at 8:30. So if Norwegian times align, do jump onto that. Apart from that, I'm hungry and I want a HSP, so I'm going to go for a midnight drive to pick up HSP because I've been craving it all night since finishing work at 10. They wanted me to do overtime tonight. I'm like, I have other priorities. Anyway, this, I don't know what it is. The scores aren't super out there, but he's consistent as he provides coverage for the buys. Yeah, that's my thought as well. Yeah, we definitely think alike for sure in that aspect, because if I feel like there's a few times you've mentioned things that I'm like, yep, that's right. I've been thinking the same. You got to think outside the box of Supercoach. Pubfish, make good team. Oh, I couldn't do it, Pubfish. I may get plugged. Oh no, I'm getting in trouble here, Jonas. Oh no, wow, how did that get approved? That's wild. Anyway. Oh, here we go, Cheese. Thank you. You did my homework for me. He did get midfield minutes. Brad mostly defense, though. Okay, I'll have to look at his heat map. Abs is the king of heat maps. I wonder if he would mention it in Twitter yet. He mentioned side bottom a couple of weeks ago when he had that role, halfback flank. Max Tons, Puffish, don't want to go to Warnham and jump on the McGovern train. There was a page on there. He feels the best he's ever has. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like a lot of players say that though, Max. I feel like this is the best I've ever felt. How many times do you hear that over their career? Oh no, Essendon 50 plus, Max. Essendon 100 plus, not even 50. It'd be 50 plus by quarter one. Jonas Goat, where is your beanie? I think it's in the dryer, Jonas. Is that your mum's house? Just kidding. Jonas, stop being weird, mate. Don't say the Supercoach Pro. Don't worry, I just gave him one anyway. It's okay. He's pretty funny. um, I was making the point those names are actually current team names. You can look them up in the rankings. Were you really? Sorry, Jonas wasn't. That's funny. I always get nervous reading your comments, so I'm like, oh no, it's going to be either something really insightful or something really risky. I don't know, like cheese. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Would you trust Howes or McAuliffe on the field this week, Brad? Let me have a look. I haven't really looked at either of those players because I don't have them on my side, mate. But I will have a look. House, defender. I look at stadiums a lot. Oh no. Oh no. Sorry, Jonas. I've said some worse things though, and someone's been like, "Oh, sorry, my such and such isn't alive anymore." And I was like, "Bro, I'm never talking to anybody again." I was like, "Why did I do that?" Do you know how many times something like that's happened to me? I've said a joke like that, and someone's like, "Oh, nah, they're not around anymore," and I'm like, "Why have I gone there?" How's I'm always that person. Oh, How's has gone backwards, bro. What the hell? How's playing St Kilda. So what's his MCG games like? Oh, it's a bit everywhere. St Kilda or Dons. Probably How's cheese. Probably How's, I reckon, over those two. I got itchy eye. Like, oh my god. Gotta just close my window. Maybe something's coming in there. Not much cover. Oh no. I can't believe you're holding Kirch though. My left eye is gone. Are you holding Stewart? Oh no. Oh no. Yes, I'm holding Stewart, Jack. I hate Stewart. I wanna run him over and then reverse on him. Also up the lines that oh no. I'm gonna run nose. I'm not crying, it's okay. Brisbane killed us, Jack, so well done to you. I might leave this stream shortly. It's like I got hay fever in my room. Max laughing his face off. I don't like cheese. Stewart was such a good value. I know you hate him, Brad, but he's got Richmond soon. Bring him in before the Richmond game. My eye is stuffed. I don't know what it is. I had a dog in here last night. That sounds weird. A natural dog. Anyway, maybe it's the dog's fault. House. Yep, see, I said house too as well. That was for cheese. Jonas, yeah, I hear Brad has things for 6-year-old women. I don't think I've ever gone anywhere near that age bracket. Excuse me. Nothing wrong with that. Wow, that's wild cheese. Wow. That's pretty funny. Puffish. Far out. Thanks for another ripper night, mate. But I'm off. Can't wait for the Wednesday night. Yeah, same here, mate. This little fisher got to rest his head on seaweed pillow. I'm testing out. Found a nice new coral as well. Very nice, mate. Oh, my eyes are stuffed. I look like I've had a few beers. McGovern right now is top 5 defender for Supercoach. Not surprised, Max. Stewart is a potato. Stewart isn't even a potato. Potatoes are nice. Stewart's not even that. Stewart couldn't even tie a potato shoelace. When did the hair get cut? Yesterday. Because that Port Adelaide and Hawthorn game, I thought his bet was close enough, so I did it. I don't know, cheese. I actually love the name Puffish. So good. It is pretty funny. I don't forget any of the names you guys have because they're very like out there, and they're not like normal names generally. So they're pretty creative. All of them. Do rate it. Jonas solo stream. Wait, Shorty solo stream Tuesday night. Yeah, he is doing a solo stream Tuesday night. I watched his video today. So I didn't see that. So that would be his quiz night, I assume. My eye is stuffed. Got pink eye. I don't really got pink eye. What the hell? I might need to leave the stream soon. I'm stuffed. Stuart is top 33. Is he really? Oh my god. Top 33. That's embarrassing, Stuart. Getting your head in the game. Yeah, not surprised. McGovern, considering he scores 20 points on the way to hospital. Yeah, literally gifted, wasn't he? Gyroscope main event with Brad is Wednesday night. That's it. That is 100% it. Look, I think I'll take, a couple more comments and go because my nose and eye is like dead. I don't know if you can see how red that eye is, but I'm cooked. So I don't think I can do a stream tomorrow night. Obviously, I finish later than tonight, so it'll be Wednesday with Shorty, and then I'll do a team preview Thursday if I get a chance, and then go from there. So yeah, it's been good. Been good fun. Enjoyed it. Still don't know my trade plans. If you want to have a look at my team review, go for it. Have a look. See how it went. I went 2505. So big numbers for me now in top 8K. Hopefully I can make top 5K during the buys and then finish in top 1K. I'm going to leave it there before my eye and nose falls off. So catch you up. Have fun.